What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Trill Phil, and we're back in the building with another video. I hope you guys enjoy this half as much as I enjoy making it for you. Make sure you guys hit that like, that comment, that subscribe, all them love buttons for your boy, and we get straight into it. I hope you like this news, and if you do, make sure you share it. It really helps me out in the algorithm. I'm really trying to grow this channel on here and nip it every day now. I got a couple reviews coming out soon. I just did my first impressions with the Deathwing. I'm planning on making that a full-fledged review. I got a couple more Warhammer games that I am planning on doing a full-fledged review for. So if that's something you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe. Other than that, let's get straight into it. We're gonna go ahead and read some articles. You guys read that intro, thumbnail, whatever they call it. So we're gonna get straight into it. We ain't gonna waste your time. So let me go ahead and bring you to the room. So without further ado, what's going on, La Diable? What happened to Sharwin? What happened to the Sharwin incident? I'm actually interested. I might be checking it out tonight. You be coming out with some bangers, La Diable. So first things first, make sure you guys hit that like, that comment, that subscribe, all them love buttons. Yes, we are getting straight into this with GTA news. So the GTA company Rockstar says only relying on the sequel could spell disasters. It says we're really running into risk of burning the fortune of heat to the house, and that doesn't end well. Okay, now who that quote belongs to, I do not know. So let's find out. So it starts by saying Take-Two boss Strauss Zelnick has spoken about the importance of creating new franchises or new IPs. In the industry parlance, I guess that's what IP stands for, industry parlance. So during Take-Two's latest earnings briefing, Zelnick said nothing remains popular forever, so it's an essential business condition to always make new things, which I agree with that. I really do. I'm getting tired of the run-of-the-mill sequel, prequel, reboot, always the same story, different skin. So they're just making it better and better. Pretty much, I appreciated that, but it's getting tiring. We need some new games in between. You know, something else that in the next 5-10 years that I can make it look even more realistic. You know, make it look like a footnote in game. You know, something like that. But who am I? I'm just a regular guy. So let's get straight back into the article. It says we're different than a lot of other big companies. It's tempting for a big company to rest on its laurels, he said. Which is, you know, it's correct. When you are pretty much focusing on making a franchise and then you're focusing on making two different games, it can split your company up. But it's a good idea in some ways, because if you have something that's a bad idea, you still have your good idea as a backup. Right? Let me check the comments real quick. I got you, bro. Enjoy your Gary's mod. I understand you going out, but I appreciate you stopping by. Let me know if you're still down in the Discord if you want to play some Ready or Not later, but if not, I understand. I understand what it means to be tired, man. I've been out all day working. So, getting back to the article. So at the same time, though, Zelnick said Take-Two needs to create new franchises or else it runs the risk of business deterioration. See, I don't see nothing wrong with that. So it says Take-Two would know a thrilling Take-Two would know a thing or two about having a big franchise, as the company owns Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead franchises, both of which are enormously successful. Take-Two has referred to GTA and Red Dead as permanent franchises, meaning the company will never stop making the sequels. At the same time, though, Zelnick said Take-Two needs to create new franchises or else it runs the risk of business deterioration. We know that if we put out a sequel, it's a lower risk of proposition than a new intellectual property. But everything degrades. And even though most of our franchise's sequels tend to do better than the prior releases, and we're really proud of that, because that's not standard for the industry, he said. Zelnick added, the truth is this thing called decay and entropy, and it's a feature of physics and human life, and everything that exists on Earth, and so, ultimately, everything does decay, including the titles. So if we're not trying to make new things and make new intellectual properties, we're trying to say the resting on our laurels really understates it. We're really running a risk of burning the fortune to heat the house. We're really burning the furniture to heat the house, and that does not end well. You know what I'm saying? My dyslexic ass. I got you. That's fine. I'll see you tomorrow, bro. I'll be on a little earlier. So, we got a trailer. Check this out. It's called Judas. From the creators of BioShock.
Every thought you've ever had, your love, your fear, your hate, were just planted in your brain like weeds in a garden. How would you do this for yourself? We both know the answer to that question. Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening.
Okay, I might be interested in this.
Set you free. Whether you like it or not.
Oh, it's giving me that classic video game vibe, that BioShock vibe. I need this in my life. I need this in my life. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, I'm down for this. Fix what you broke. Judas. In development for PS5. Wishlist now. Has no limits. Okay. I guess that's the new title they're working on. That's an exciting one right there. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Did not expect that. Judas looks like a banger. So, the executive said Take-Two will continue to try new things, even if it doesn't succeed. Gearbox MOBA Battleborn is an example of a new Take-Two property failing, and to find an audience, the same can be said for Evolve. Beyond the console PC space, Zelnick said Take-Two is trying new things on mobile and has found some success with games like Match Factory and Toon Blast. Trying new things means it's a risk, but the profile is higher. And Take-Two will sometimes slip up and take a financial hit. But in the fullness of time, it is one of the key ways to create a durable value, he said in his new IP. That's crazy. I cannot believe that they're finally starting to wake up. All the drama, all the gaming politics, all the Gamergates, all of the woke stuff in the market, it's all finally starting to dissipate. Is the world going back to normal? Is everything going back to normal? No freaking way, bro. I cannot wait. If that's the case, I'm here for it, bro. I've been waiting for this time for a long time. So it says, looking ahead, Take-Two has a number of new IPs in the works, including multiplayer games, Project Ethos. Zelnick said on his cell that couldn't be more proud of the team at 31st Union in the game itself. 31st Union held an open test for the game earlier this year, and Zelnick said the team has been enthused by its feedback. So we're off to a great start, and there's more to come, he said. Another IP from Take-Two is Judas, the next game from BioShock designer Ken Levine. So Take-Two's biggest upcoming game is Grand Theft Auto 6, which launches in fall 2025. And Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 will be getting copies, as well as the PC. Also, the company's Borderlands 4 coming up to Gearbox in 2025. These games won't be released close together, which suggests Borderlands 4 is coming earlier in 2025 and Grand Theft Auto is coming later. So yes, it looks like Take-Two has the right mindset. And that's not because I agree with them, but they really do have the right mindset. Like, this is amazing. We're getting some innovation. I'm kind of like, I kind of don't want to believe it. Like, I'm half stunned about it. Like, I don't know what to think about this, but I know you guys do. So make sure you guys hit that comment section below, that like, that subscribe, and that comment again. Yeah, the comments and the likes are really important, guys. Please hit those likes. And I will see you on the next one. Now to everybody else on Twitch, we're gonna keep doing this. If you guys are seeing this live on YouTube, we're gonna keep doing this. You seeing it live on Kick, we're gonna keep doing this. I'm scrolling my Blizzy, making sure nobody else chatted in. Looks like nobody else chatted in right now. So we're gonna go on to the next article, which this one has me personally excited. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm kind of hyped for this one. So, what's going on exactly? You probably tell by the thumbnail already, but make sure you guys hit that like, that comment, that subscribe, all them love buttons. We're getting straight into it. We have another article here, and this article is from PC Gamer, talking about Amazon is making a Mass Effect TV show and is now in development from the writer of F9, The Fast Saga, one of where the car goes to space. So, besides the director not having any real inspiration, or not really any real, like, I don't want to say talent, but experience? There we go, experience is a better word. In my view, he doesn't have enough experience to make this show, because the show involves complex political. It's pretty much like doing Blade Runner or Star Trek nowadays with a little mix, you know? So it's a little complex. It's not something that you can just easily do. It has to be thought out, properly done, and planned out. I want to see what perspective they're doing. Are they going to follow it correctly? Are they going to do the research correctly? Is this going to be a Last of Us type of situation, or is this going to be a Halo Silver timeline situation? The details may never know, but we're going to get into this article, so we might know something. So details remain scarce, but at least it seems actually to be happening. That is what the headline is saying. So according to Variety, Amazon's Mass Effect TV series is finally coming to life after it picked up rights for it 3 years ago. So details are pretty thin at this stage, but Amazon says it's being developed right now. Fast 9, the Fast Saga writer Daniel Casey will pen the script and executive produce along with Kareem Zelik and Arid Arad and EA's Michael Gamble. Zarek previously produced a bunch of superhero shows under Marvel, including Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and The Punisher. Oh, this is going to be a banger! I take back what I said. I don't pre-read my articles, so forgive me for what I said. That was a hot take in the moment right then and there. This is going to be a banger. because those were all bangers. So, and Eric produced other game adaptations like Borderlands and Uncharted. Okay, so we got a mixture of good producer, which Zarek is going to be like the mean guy and the head of the directing and the script, which I'm glad. And then the other guy, he has some good takes, but he made some trash. Uncharted was good. It was okay. Borderlands was trash. Okay, for those who may lost track of exactly where F9 sits, it's in the Fast and Furious pantheon. That's one in which the driver car into space successfully and presumably formed a key part of Casey's job interview. I got you. So because they get creative with the Fast and Furious series, they're like, okay, let's try this. I guess F9, makes sense as a studio name for Fast and Furious. I guess. I mean, they got experience. I was wrong about that, but I'm having some hopes for this. It's not really any way they can fuck this up, really, as far as casting, because the game is already diverse. So if anybody complains about that, they're stupid. And the only thing I could think of is if they fuck the writing and they pace it really boringly. Because that's the only thing that makes sense. What the fuck else would you think of a show that's diverse already in the video games, that had a good show or a good story behind it and some merit in the writing? I would say that you would say, that's fucking amazing. Well, sign me up. I want to watch that show. Because what I find myself doing more times than not is watching free stuff on YouTube because I already have the premium subscription. And then it's like, other than that, I don't really watch TV. I watch Netflix, or not Netflix. I don't watch nothing. I watch shows from my childhood and YouTube and the news. Like, I don't watch any TV anymore. Like, I don't know what the hell happened, but all the TV shows just became garbage. Like, they insult my time, they insult my intelligence, and I just do not want to play the game or watch the movie or whatever the fuck I'm doing with a series that cannot respect your time. I'm like that with a bunch of things. So, moving on in this little thing though, I went on my little tangent. It's a shorty but a goodie. Details about what the show will actually be about and whether or not Commander Shepard will even appear remain unknown. The Mass Effect universe is vast and has been covered in all sorts of media outside of the games. It could be anything, but if I don't see my big buddy Rex in there, I will be upset. So far, Amazon hasn't even hinted at release date. For reference, the recent Fallout TV series was announced in 2020 and dropped 2 years later. So it might be a bit before we see a Turian or an Asari on screen. The explosive success of that show, with the 2 Emmy Awards and the 6 million viewers, probably promoted Amazon to hit the gas on Mass Effect series. That, or the fact that Fallout show came out with no new game for the people to play in forever. BioWare has been testing the game for years now, and with Dragon Age, the Veilguard out on the way, it could be out within the next few years alongside whatever TV show ends up being. And that's what I'm thinking. They've been working on this game for a long time, since Andromeda and Andromeda and Titanfall. Or not Titanfall, my bad. Misspoke. I forget the other one's name. It was something like Titanfall, but not really. But it was stupid. Anthem. There we go. Anthem. Anthem pretty much made him go ghost for a while. Then they came back and made that bullshit dookie pile named Dragon Age. And I'm really scared on what they're gonna do to the next game. If they don't learn their lesson and fire pretty much everybody they got working for them and hiring it. You know, I feel like the game industry needs to fire everybody from the year of 2017 up. And just hire new. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because pretty much all the people you got working for you are activists. I don't make this into a political show because I don't do the politics with my video games. Video games are my method of escape, and I'd rather not do politics. But if you'd rather do politics, let me know in the comments section below. If it's anything I could do better, let me know as well. Without further ado, make sure you guys hit that like, that comment, that subscribe, all them love buttons. And I will see you on the next one. Peace out. Now to everybody else on streaming platforms, we're gonna go ahead to this final. It's a final, but it's a goodie right here. And this is some news coming up from GameSpot of Gears of War E-Day and bringing back the original Marcus and Dom voice actors. So this is gonna be dope. This is gonna be off the charts. This is gonna be insane. Fucking, this game is gonna be something different. This is gonna be a blessed chef's kiss, because Xbox know they already fucked up enough. They need this chance to win people back. So November 7th is N7 Day for gamers. Yes, it is, because it's N7. It also is also the date that the first Gears of War debuted on Xbox 360 in 2006. I did not know that. Today marks the 18th anniversary of that game, and Xbox Studios is celebrating the occasion by confirming that the next game in the series Gears of War E-Day will feature the original voice actors Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago's characters. Oh my god. This is gonna be so fucking dope. So the announcement came through the official Gears of War account on X, which welcomed John DiMaggio, Futurama, and Carlos Ferro back to their retrospective roles, Marcus and Dom. Pretty much Bender and Dom. So it says, "We are so back, baby." Got a picture of their post on the X account. Oh god, this is dope. This is gonna be good. That just drew in some hype. E-Day is a prequel to the story set 14 years before the first Gears of War, when Marcus and Dom were still young soldiers in the coalition of the Order of Government. Oh my god! Oh my god! Are we gonna see the freaking? Are we gonna see the war before freaking the fucking Resources War? I forget the name of the war, but they had a war. Oh my god, this is gonna be fucking dope. Oh shit. Oh man. So their world of Sarah is in the relative stage of peace when the Locust Horde strikes on Emergence Day and threatens to wipe out all of the humans living on the planet. The game is also introducing a new city, Kelowna, which will become one of the central locations for the story within the game. The Coalition is developing Gears of War E-Day, which doesn't currently have a release date. The game will likely be an Xbox Series XS console exclusive, although there has been some rumors about Gears of War will be making the leap to PlayStation 5. Series creator Cliff Bleszinski has voiced support for Gears of War appearing on PS5, even though he left the franchise a long time ago. Oh my god, dude, this is gonna be freaking dope. So 2025 looks like it's gonna be a really good year. Good money in your pocket, things going good in the economy, and some really good games to buy with your money. Warhammer's coming out with a new character, new faction, new class. This is going to be great. This is about to get insane. I hope you guys enjoy this half as much as I enjoy making it. Let me know what your comments are in the section below, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out. I'll read this one over again real quick. So I'm making a quick edit, guys. If you're hopping in real quick, I just have to read this part over again real fast. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Troll Phil, and I am back with another video. Make sure you guys hit that like, that comment, that subscribe, all of them love buttons, and we getting back into a new article. And as you can see from the thumbnail, GTA, the company, says only relying on the sequels could spell disaster. We're really running the risk of burning the furniture to heat the house, and that doesn't end well. That is the headline. So Take-Two boss Strauss Zelnick has spoken out about the importance on creating new franchises or a new IP. The industry parlance during Take-Two latest earnings brief. Okay, so during Take-Two's latest earnings briefings, Zelnick said nothing remains popular forever, so it's essential that business conditions to make new things instead of relying on sequels. We're different than a lot of big companies. It's tempting for a big company to rest on its laurels, he said. Take-Two would know a thing about that, having big franchises, as the company owns Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption, both are which enormously successful. Take-Two has referred to GTA and Red Dead as permanent franchises, meaning they will never completely stop making sequels. At the same time, though, Zelnick said Take-Two needs to create new franchises or else is at risk of business deterioration. Okay, that's all I needed. So now, guys, it is time to move to the gaming section, my favorite part of the section. We're going to be playing some Deathwing until I rage quit. See who's on Discord, see if I can strike up a conversation with somebody. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. How's your guys' night going? Yeah. Tony!
Ahoy!
What's up, Tony?
Oh, it's good. Just hopped on Fallout.
Fallout 76?
Yes.
Well, I'll play Deathwing until I rage quit, and then I'll hop into Fallout 76.
You do you, boo. You do you.
You do you, boo. How's your night going?
I woke up a while ago, not long ago.
Oh, really? What time is it for you? 5 a.m., 4 a.m.?
The strange dark angel beacon conducted us to the corpse of Brother Makar. archangel from the earliest days. Along with many brothers, he was lost with the ship Caliban's will.
So Tony, I seen a list of the best MMORPGs they have on the market.
10,000 years ago.
Could you guess that was on the top of that list? Alright, so we got the last pylon left. I'm actually doing pretty good, except for my armor is shot to shit. So I need to use the last health kit.
Action complete.
Okay, shooty shoot, shoot, shoot.
Stalker strain sighted.
We need to stay together. Come on, brothers. We must move. Tony, you still here?
Parabial shell finds the light.
Your ass, dude. Come on, dude. We gotta go. We stay here too long. The longer we stay here, the more they're gonna come and overwhelm us. Oh, I have a side gate. I got 2 of them. I'm in a really good position. I set myself up really good last time. So I got exploration room. We're gonna go ahead and activate a side gate. It's some type of strategy to this game. I'm learning it. I'm learning it. Go with that assault cannon. See what this fool's walking with. Yeah, you can keep the plasma incinerator. Alright, let's move. Hey, what's going on? No, I cannot. Tony. Why is... Can you hear me, Tony? Tony! I still can't hear you. Hold on. Let me see if it's something in my Discord. No. Nothing in my Discord.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I fixed it now. I had to take it
Can
off.
you hear me?
Yeah, it was on my headphones, but it was on like default. And then I had to make it like just the headphones. It's stupid. I'm over here thinking that I'm
Sorry,
crazy because you were talking 1 minute and then I launched the game and then you were gone.
Yeah, I've been trying to answer. I'm saying so. I don't know which one is the best MMORPG.
So, according to the list, and the list may vary, right? But according to the list, the first 2 on the list were Final Fantasy 14 was number 1, and then the second one on the list was World of Warcraft. How do you feel
Yeah,
about
it's the
those?
only ones that are. They're only ones that are still consistent, I would say. But all right, Final Fantasy I can understand as it's very much still there, but World of Warcraft, that's a joke, not gonna lie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's no world in which WoW is still top tier.
See, I haven't played WoW in such a long time. It's, like, why would you say that?
Because honestly, it's too out of. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it anymore. Like it used to be, World of Warcraft was the best, but
Like it's out
now
of date?
after everything. No. I wouldn't say it's out of date. It is still what it is in its own way, but compared to what it used to be, still putting. The problem is, it's not good as a game anymore as it used to be. The thing is, compared to the other shit that's out there, it still has to be one of the best, because that's the problem. It's shit out there. Like, there aren't any good MMORPGs that can stand up. Like, if I look at Throne and Liberty, I'm thinking, okay, that is a good game, but it's just a really good journey. After a bit, it just gets really fucking boring.
Well, you're
Because all
starting
you
to
have
get
to do
burnt
is-
out.
Oh, I already am. Like, I haven't gotten on this game. I can get on the game like maybe once every 5 days to farm the dungeons, and all you have to do is just either go farm this or go farm that, farm this or farm that. Once you've gotten your gear, what are you doing? Just guild. You're either in a top tier guild where you're running the same shit over and over. Like, I asked a guy that was playing in that game. I literally asked him. I was like, so basically, what's the fucking point right now? And he's like, well, honestly, is just to keep preventing other people from getting their gear, which is stupid. Like, that's not an end game. That's nowhere near enough of an end game. So there's that. And I don't know. I mean,
See,
what-
that was
I mean-
always my problem with MMORPGs was the grind fest. Like, you call it farming, I call it grinding.
It is grinding. It is grinding. It is farming. Call it whatever you want. It's the same difference. Like, it doesn't matter. I've said this before. The biggest issue with MMORPGs nowadays is the end game. It's always been the end game. It's forcing other people to do the same thing over and over to get that top tier gear. Once you're done, though, that's it. It's like, think of it this way, right? An MMORPG, right? So we take MMO and we're like massive multiplayer online, okay? That is fine. Massive multiplayer online is just how many people are playing, right? That's it. And the fact that it's online, that's all it is. It's not that woohoo, you know? So we've got that, and it's okay. RPG, role-playing game, okay? Which means it's a game in which you role-play. To
Yeah.
role-play, you have to
Be immersed.
part of the story. You have the character that you make at the start means you are that character. You embody that character. To embody a character, you have to right away think, okay, so I am this character that I am making. I'm supposed to be part of this universe. And now I'm starting at level 1, which means even though in my head I am this great, massive, let's say like I play rogues, right? I play assassins, rogues, stuff like that. I enjoy those. So
Yeah.
let's say in my head I am this great assassin called Tony who is in this world. You know, I have a backstory of my own in my head. I was an orphan in the streets. I was street urchin, you know, I was fighting for my life, and now I am an adult and I am in this world and I'm trying to deal with it. Okay, that's all great. Now I'm leveling, right? I've gotten these quests and oh my god, I'm in this world, I'm doing this shit. I hit max level, yeah? Let's say max level, if you were to think about it in real life, you would say like that's your age, yeah? Your age
Yeah.
and your experience, the thing that you get. So now I started that I was level 1. I was just a 16-year-old kid trying to learn in the streets. And suddenly now I'm level, max level, let's say 100, yeah? Which means I am 35 years of age. I'm at my peak. You know, I am an assassin that's experienced and stuff. And just now I got all my gear, my greatest gear. Is that it? That's the end of my story? That's the problem with it. So now I'm a 35-year-old rogue who has all this experience and is deadly at his job and knows a lot about this world and the story, and game is done. There is no continuation. There's nothing that is keeping me to succeed in the world, because all I have is this gear. But with this gear I'm doing the same exact thing over and over and over. And so now I have to wait for the game developers to drop more of this story, except what they do is they add more gear, which means I am not the greatest anymore. I am not at my peak condition, which means you're effectively sending me back into, I have to start exploring again and doing all this thing to get this more gear, and then I hit the same wall again. It's this continuation, this repetition of me being the best and not being the best again, having to be the best again and not being the best. And it's not a competition between me and some other person, right? It's not me against Mikey, who is the best rogue, but no, it's me against Mikey being the best rogue in the exact same moment, then proceeding to have to build up into this, oh, we have to be the best again. It's not like he got better than me in any way. He just has to hit that same wall with me again. And that's what I feel is the issue with MMORPGs. It's all about getting your gear, and okay, once I've gotten the gear, then what? What am I supposed to do now?
See, that was my thing when I was talking about the MMOs with you and Glenn. Just MMOs in a whole, I feel like the drag for me is that they don't really give you many missions to play. Like, you play the end of the game just like any other RPG, and you're waiting for the next DLC. And just like you said, you're not the top tier. Like, they need to leave everything off-ended, like close-ended. You know what I'm, or something like where if you get to level 50, it says level 60 requires more time developed in this world. Meaning like something that you can role play with in itself, like saying that it needs to be like, okay, it requires you to really get to know yourself at your peak to be able to really expand from there.
I genuinely think that the solution to this is a twofold leveling system. But not per se like leveling as in you level and you get your gear, but only then you start with these important quests, those end game quests, where they are a whole enveloping story where you are at your peak and now you're trying to get these achievements, these quests done, the story done, be part of this, the elite of the universe kind of thing, where it makes you feel like you're getting on the game. And any DLC that is released shouldn't be, oh, you get more gear, but it should be more, you get more accolades, you get more part of the story, you can develop, you know, you get a mission where you're like, am I worthy enough to do this mission? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to, you know, like, I am strong, I know I am, I have done all of these, but can I succeed in this mission? What is lacking? These kind of things, rather than just gear.
Would you say procedurally generating content could be a success for that? Or you could be this game that I just read an article for that is celebrating its 135th consecutive update because they make you update daily.
It's that sounds fucked, not gonna lie.
It is fucked.
It's not really what I have in mind. I have more of a like that's just not what I'm thinking about, honestly. That's just not what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about more along the lines of, I don't know, it's more of a story feeling that is lacking more than anything. It's just a story that is lacking. Procedural generated stuff means it
like
could be very random.
Yeah, levels are random.
Yeah, that's not what I'm thinking in my head. I'm not thinking about levels. I'm not thinking about...
Well, levels would be considered quests, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I need time to think about such a thing. I need to sit there with a notebook and actually expand on what I'm thinking, because that's just not an easy thing to think about. That's just not a simple thing to do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Ooh, this is a really cool part of the mission. I'm in like a psychic part of my mind, and it's like I'm living through somebody else's body. I just smacked a creature with a shield, and he just laid on his back and died.
See, Fallout 76 in that regard did something nice, where you hit your cap level at 50 really quickly, right? And then you keep leveling. You keep leveling. So your story isn't based on how strong you are based on your level, but it's based on who you are as a person, the experience you gain. I think this is a successful way of dealing with it. So no cap on the level, but every level you get is more rewarding. So the higher your level, the it shows how dedicated you are to the game. I think that is actually a very interesting way of seeing this.
See, how I see it is like in Fallout, it's all about the journey anyway. Even when you play the regular game, like your journey isn't over. It always states that you're still wandering through that wasteland. You're gonna die in that wasteland eventually.
Obviously, that's also something you have to think about, whether you want to end the game on a note where it's completely open-ended, and I am not a big fan of open-ended.
Yeah,
I feel open-ended kinda, it has its own charm, definitely.
You
Has
could
its
do
own
it like the
charm.
Tales of, like where they do like a contained story, like the entire story is within that series or that season. And then it's like different arcs, like Dragon Ball Z, you know, how he thinks that he's at his most peak until he finds out about Super Saiyan God and that it's achievable for him to achieve. Then he found out that he has a new strife to go towards.
I mean, it can be a good way, but at the same time, I feel like that is a bit too much, because if every time I hit peak, I have to be like, okay, well, you know, there is another thing that I have to do now to hit peak, and it's not really me hitting peak that way. It's me more, you know, dealing with the issue of I almost had peak, but it's not. So it's not that. It's more like, what can I do now that I am at the peak? That's what I'm thinking about.
Like exclusive content.
Not necessarily exclusive.
Like it's
but more-
exclusive to people that's at that level. Like you can't do it. Like it's an RPG and
Yeah.
the right that you can do whatever the fuck you want, whenever the fuck you want. But certain things realistically will not be able. You will not be able to access as just a new beginner or a new
Yeah,
person.
it's more along the lines of, it's not like, oh, I have to be this level. What the fuck are you doing in my base, you random fucker? Get out of my base. Why do I have a scorched enemy in my base?
Jesus, I'm
Excuse you.
making chunks.
Where the fuck did you come in from? Excuse me 1 second to see if my gate is reached. Yep, so it seems. He's in my house. How'd you get in my house? I was fucking up. Anyways. Yeah. Excuse you. Get out of my house. Oh. Yeah, as I was saying, it has to be more along the
Jeez.
lines of okay, so you know how you have your
Right.
you have your unless you're level 60, you cannot do this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Level caps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of that, what I want is to have something that is, unless you're level 60, you cannot start this quest series, right? Because, well, you're not a strong enough person to deal with that war yet.
Enter Caliban's will. You must clear the battle and move the bridgehead to support
Is
the
that
next
even,
phase of
am I
operation.
even explaining?
I'm listening to
I
you,
don't know,
Tony. I'm just fucking
I think I'm just a bit
lighting
confused
shit
right
up.
now because I'm in the game. Yeah, I'm also in the game, so
I actually set myself up very nicely the last time I played this game. That ability's OP as fuck. Yeah, fuck him up. I love this game. It's so satisfying. Hold and purify the heretics, or the Xenos. Burn the filthy. Destroy the unclean. So as an Italian, Tony, how do you think your country feels about Donald Trump?
I don't know about the country. I personally prefer Donald Trump over
The strange
the other
dark
people, but
conducted us to the
at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because
Archangel.
the
Oh,
way
yeah.
I see it, it's meh. Like,
Like in the rest of the world, I don't know what he did, but I know what he did in America. You know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker got me to where the position I am now. I was able to get a leg up when he was in office, and I felt like I haven't been able to do that forever.
Purge the Xenos.
oh, there you go.
Enter Caliban's
So I'm really
will.
excited
You must
because
clear the battle
already we
and
we
move
had
the
a fucking
bridgehead
big
to
ass
support
job
the
that just
next
got
phase
scheduled
of
yesterday for the day
operation.
because somebody was waiting to spend money.
Victory.
It's not that he didn't have the materials or anything ready. He just didn't want to spend his money until he knew he could get it back. Purge the unclean. Knuck up with him. Alright, looks like I gotta use my final side gate.
Problem is in politics is you always have to think what's the least harm compared to the others.
Mm-hmm.
That's the actual truth. Because no
You're
matter
not
how
lying.
you look at it, yeah, it just doesn't make any other sense. I'm sorry, but if I were to think like between Kamala, whatever her fucking name was,
Calm a chameleon.
yeah, Akuna Matata over there. If I have to compare between her and Trump, I'm obviously gonna go Trump. Like, why would I want somebody that can't even, after she loses right away, she gets drunk and goes and make her speech? Like, the
Yeah,
fuck?
right.
It's just weird in general.
I looked
the
at it
problem
as she
is-
got drunk because she was celebrating her money that she just got paid.
I just feel like it makes no sense to me when you're.
Because it made no sense to me why she threw away her career like that. I would have fought them.
It's not even
Somebody paid her to take that.
It's not even that is.
They
The
already-
issue for me is.
Like, I feel like they already knew they was gonna lose to Donald Trump. That's why they didn't really bother. Just sign.
In politics, the biggest issue has always it really never was, oh, are you left or are you right or any of that shit. The biggest issue in politics is that you're thinking about left or right rather than thinking about one person that can handle all the problems. And you can never also, if you're voting for somebody for 4 years, that's not enough. Nobody, no matter how qualified they are, can handle the bullshit that the world has right now in 4 years. I'm sorry, but you can't, and you're always voting people that are older.
Yeah, I know
Vote
it.
in a 30-year-old with the balls. Somebody from the fucking streets. Somebody that from poor became rich and understood what it really means to suffer. Somebody that can genuinely deal with all the bullshit. Give him good 10 years. Somebody that is married and is a father and has kids.
Time is short.
Not somebody that is single and that's it. Somebody that is willing to go through the bullshit because he's already gone through it. Get yourself an A team and put them there. Democracy doesn't work. It just does not.
That's why we have
Democracy
a
does not
republic.
work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Democracy doesn't work. You need somebody that is as close to being a
That's why we
dictator
gotta-
as he is also somebody.
We
to
have
being
a
an
republic for that
open-minded-
reason. See, the reason why I'm excited is because usually I'd be like, it's not gonna mean anything because I know how the politics work over here. So pretty much why I'm excited is because he has actual plans this time. He has experience from the last time.
They all have plans. They all have plans.
Yeah, but
It's
he
never
had
the plan.
he did an interview with Joe Rogan, and in that interview he said out of his mouth was that he didn't have any experience in the job, so half of the time he was in the job he was learning how to do it on the spot because he's never done a government job before. So that being said, he said that he immersed himself within more politics since he's been out of office and learned the job a lot better and learned who to trust and who not to trust and how the fuck to actually get what he wants done. So he figured out a way to make us some money. He's gonna start selling oil and stop buying it from everybody else.
I don't know, man. Everybody is good at talking. Nobody is really good at actually doing shit. So I guess I'll just wait calmly and see what's up.
Yeah, I will.
think it's better
But
that way.
and then I think it's possible because he has the House and the Senate, so it'll pretty much just make its clear way right up to his desk. Because the Republican Party fucking got both of those, and those rhinos are out, so they only got like brand new politicians in. They all fuck with Trump. And then he said that he's going to make an emergency decree because he doesn't think Congress is actually going to vote on it. to enact term limits on Congress. He said,
Wait a second. Why is there a Vertibot fighting over here?
"Ooh, it's because you're about to enter a Brotherhood of Steel quest."
No, I'm literally at base, just vibing at my own home.
What's Hellfire? Redemption Hellfire. I'll try that out. Ooh, it looks like the Redemption, but it's a lot better.
Yeah, Vertibot is taking a dick too. Holy shit.
Oh,
Whoever's fighting that.
this gun is sick. Let your way Oh shit. Light your way with the bodies of burning. Oh,
Yeah, shit's just blowing up in front of my base. Hello? Do I owe you guys something? Get the fuck out of here.
it says light your way with the pyros of burning heretics. Oh, I like this.
These ancient corridors are laden with history. The long shadow of the heresy lies ahead of us. It is both awe-inspiring and disquieting, trembling of the sea. Anxious, brother, be the first time. It is not anxiety, but it worries. We must not be distracted from our duty. Stay vigilant.
We're inside of the Dark Angel ship. No, Black Templars. My bad. I spoke. This is an old ass ship right here, boy. Those some old ass planes. Ooh.
What are these symbols?
Why do they look like lictors?
I cannot say. As soon as the situation is under control, we'll begin a better analysis of these creatures. They die like the others. That is all that matters.
Caliban's will. So this is the order of the line.
The right to
Some shit's happening.
Oh, I fuck with this gun. Here we go. Here we go.
Happens in my. Where's it going from? There it is.
Kill the demon. Burn, heretic.
You're alright. You sound a bit violent over there.
Yes, I'm very violent right now.
Alright, just
He was like, "You okay? You sound very violent right now." I'm very
burn the
concerned.
heretics, burn the demons. I was like, oh, okay, calm down, sweetie. What's happening to you?
I became a believer.
Radioactive. Radioactive.
What the fuck are you? I like this gun. It's literally a fire launcher. It literally burns heretics.
Pray without mercy.
Make it safe now, brothers.
Psycho in the back. Heavy scum detected.
Burnt his ass alive.
Psycho in the back. They have a witch beast. Action complete. Be alert. Heavy stomach.
Sit your ass down. He play fly a ball. These are actual gene stealers.
The righteous shall prevail.
Electrocuted your body in half. You ugly bitch. Almost at my objective.
It's not objective, it's objectif. Why are you not the French? But I don't want it to be recalled in 60 figure out a way to
approach
deal
the
with this.
space hunt. Belial tasked us with a mission to find a way to reach Caliban's will through another impacted vessel. A crusade warship from the Black Templars called the Sanctum Imperator. This ship was sent out from Terra to carry the Emperor's holy will to the galaxy, but was caught in the war and crushed against Caliban's will.
These ancient corridors are laden with history. The long shadow of the heresy lies heavily. It is both awe-inspiring. It is not anxiety, but reverence. Must not be distracted.
Oh, you scared me. You okay?
Huh? Yeah. Okay, no matter what I do, my power armor is gonna take up space, so at this point I have no reason to have a power armor. I guess I can just keep it in here, but fuck it. It takes 10 space. Yeah, it's
Just
fine.
leave it at your base or your
I
camp.
can't. I can't. That's the thing. That's what I was looking at. I
Yeah.
have a power armor station. I wanted to equip it there and, you know, leave it on display, but it doesn't work that way. It will recall into your inventory no matter what you do. So the only other way is to keep it in your stash box, but it takes 10 weight. So that's a pain in the ass because those 10 I could use for junk instead of having. Whatever. I don't even use power armor, so me having one is kind of not really worth it, except if I wanted to be like, hey, I do have a power armor, I just don't want to use it.
That makes sense.
It's a pain, but whatever.
Well, alright, Tony. I'm gonna call it a night. I have to be up early
Already?
tomorrow. Early again tomorrow. I've been up since 4 a.m.